Alright, continuing on with the 5 of a kinds for 5k subs, we're moving on to Puppy Pack. Now this one is going to be a little bit different to the others. The previous videos all had multiple runs in them, at least multiple extended clips from runs. This one is going to be one main run and then a couple of bonus clips at the end. And the main reason for that is that most of the runs that I've recorded in Puppy Pack recently, in fact I think all of the 5 of a kind attempts, whether or not they were wins or losses, were all going for the same method, and that is chicken scaling into hopefully finding an anglerfish and getting something from the opposing team. Now that's not what's going to happen in this particular run, although anglerfish is involved. It's not going to work out exactly the way I was hoping for. In fact, there's kind of a rare occurrence in this run, which is why it's the run that I've picked to feature for this video. We'll get there eventually. But in the meantime, I guess I'll explain why I rarely ever go for other types of 5 of a kinds in this pack. And the main reason is that back when the pack was first released, everyone went wild going for 5 of a kinds in it because it was, well, it was pretty easy. The original version of Chameleon could be pilled, and that meant that you could use Stingray or Mongoose to get the scaling toys, and then just pill a bunch of chameleons to rapidly scale units up, regardless of what they were. So you could pretty easily get 5 of a kinds even with very weak tier 1 units. And so most of the pets in this pack that could have been done for a 5 of a kind without shop scaling have already been done. There are, of course, a couple of other ones like T-Rex you can do just by itself. Same goes with Sauropod. You have 4 sauropods and elephant seal. You're going to have a pretty easy time of it, I think. But in this particular game, I end up getting level 3 hatching chick very early. And we actually took 3 level ups on the previous turn and didn't hit a single chicken, which was very unfortunate. However, Eagle is able to spawn a chicken, which luckily we do get one here. However, we can't rely on that for very long. It's only going to work for a couple of turns, and then it's going to start spawning tier 6s instead. Now here we lose to a vulture team, and I think that's 2 hearts lost back to back. So actually we were on turn 7 with 5 hearts intact and a level 3 hatching chick, which was basically the dream scenario. However, it hasn't worked out here, and so we're going to have to try and find the chicken in the shop naturally. And even then, we're probably not on the right trajectory to actually get the 50-50 shop anyway. Normally you need to lose or tie a bunch of games early so that you can extend the game even further by facing other draw teams. You can play a chicken and then microbe at the front and then maybe lionfish at the back and hope to tie that way. But probably that option is off the table now. So we do find the chicken, and I'm going to sell the caterpillar, which has given us a bunch of level ups, but isn't going to get the chance to turn into a butterfly here. So yeah, there's a microbe in the shop, but yeah, I don't think it's really worth going for at this stage. And we are going to get the chicken to level 2 next turn. But ideally we want to have multiple chickens, and we're actually in the position now where we're going to win when we don't really want to win. Even though we sold the caterpillar, we're still ending up winning because of the early level 3 hatching chick is so powerful. We do roll 2 anglers, and I'm just checking what they had. They did have Dumbo Octopus. Now actually, these days it is possible to get Mushroom in this pack if you have Dumbo Octopus, but I guess that's a pretty low percentage play. So here I end up taking the Mantis Shrimp, which is probably going to increase the odds of me winning the next turn. So maybe I should have just taken the angler right now. But yeah, am I going to move the hatching chick? No, I think I do end up greeding for the level 3 chicken. Of course, you don't actually have to have a 50-50 shop to get 5 of a kind with chicken. There are so many strong tier 6 units that we can definitely look to. I mean, we could have 5 mantis shrimps, I guess. Maybe we wouldn't have even really needed any shop scaling at all for that. But I'm sure I've done that one before, so I'm always looking to try and get something from one of the opposing teams using Angler. And of course, for that to happen, we also have to face a non-Puppy Pack opponent. Luckily we do here, although I don't think there's anything there I really want to steal from them. Although that now puts us on 8 trophies, so our time is really running out to get a 5 of a kind going here. And I still take the chicken anyway. I level up on the mantis shrimp, maybe just hoping for another anglerfish there, which we don't get. I think having the eagle at the back also means it's pretty unlikely we're going to tie. This team is going to end up getting 50 trumpets. Is that going to be enough to draw with us? I don't think it is. But maybe you can see the rare occurrence that is about to happen, because we have faced a golden pack team with catfish. And so now we can use these anglers to try and take a catfish from the opposing team. And I think I'm realizing at this stage that if I want to try and scale the shop any further, I am going to have to sell my strong units. So we buy the angler, we get the catfish at the first attempt. And so now we can get, we can angle a unit for free next turn. And hopefully we could actually get a level 2 anglerfish here as well. We take the level up on the chicken, we don't get an angler, and we keep rolling down. Unfortunately not going to be able to get the level 2 angler, because that would have given us 2 free units from the catfish. And then I think here I'm going to just sell the hatching chick and bring in another chicken. So we should get plus 6/6 to the shop in this following turn, because we have 1 heart left we can just throw. And yeah. We're going to get absolutely demolished by this buy-sell team. Not surprising, we were very likely to lose there no matter what. And yeah, there's nothing really on that team that I actually want to take. So I think what I'm going to do is combine the anglers together. We get a bunch of free stuff. So I think, am I going to sell one of the chickens or just combine them together? I actually tried to combine with a level 3 there, which doesn't work. We'll just buy, sell the stuff that was free. And then I think what I'm going to do here is grab this octopus. 27/27 is pretty decent. I'm rolling down looking for other things. And what we're going to do is we're just going to hope for a tie here, which is pretty optimistic. But with a unit like octopus, it is always possible. And look at this, we face opposing octopus. And I think you can see what's going to happen. It's going to be a tie. So incredibly greedy to go for that tie there. Now we actually get to angle octopus from the opposing team. So normally I don't want to face a pack 2 opponent. But here we ended up facing someone that had one of the pets that we already had. So now I'm just looking for octopus and angler. And I think, yeah, we'll just move the bigger octopus forwards. And luckily we don't even need to find another anglerfish. We end up getting 4 32/32 octopuses in the same turn. And then we buy the double stake. The bat actually overwrites one of the stakes straight away. We could be maybe on for another draw here. Or maybe not. No, it's not. It's going to be a win. And so an incredibly unlikely 5 octopus win off the back of catfish, anglerfish in Puppy Pack. So here are some more typical runs. This is one where I'm getting very close to the 50/50 shop with the microbe, triple chicken and level 3 lionfish. But we're on 5 hearts actually. This was a really strange game where I just kept on advancing further and further into the game, tying over and over again, and I hadn't lost, or maybe if I lost it was way back at the very beginning. So what I end up doing here is selling everything and then setting up to deliberately throw. So we're really hoping to lose here. In fact, I think actually I'm going to sell one of the chickens and then pill the level 3 to guarantee the loss. Because you can face ghost teams. And actually I think at this point I had faced a whole bunch of ghosts in a row. And so really I wasn't considering this a proper 5 of a kind, even if I was able to do it. But with our 4 anglers frozen, we finally face an opposing team that is not a ghost. And then we're going to see what we can grab from them. Skunk and boar. And it actually gives us the choice between the two. And in the end, I end up taking skunk. Clearly a boar on 50/50 stats. Its ability is not really going to do anything. But we get the 5 skunks, and although we do have 3 gold left, there's nothing for us to buy. So we just have to hope that they're able to win. I don't think I'm going to record this particular game anyway, because as you can see, the final opponent is a ghost. So I don't know why that happens sometimes. You know, previous games I'd faced nothing but human opponents all the way up to the early turn 20s. But for some reason in that particular game, it just gave me like 6 or 7 ghost teams in a row. And so it really doesn't feel as satisfying as some of these other runs. So again, similar situation here. We've got the double level 3 50-50 lionfish at the back and the microbe. And we're just drawing over and over again. We do have the 50-50 shop now. And I actually freeze the sauropod here because I want to potentially recover gold on the following turn by buying equipment if I'm able to match with someone who has a pet I want to steal. Now the problem with this particular game is that I wasn't facing any ghosts, but I was only facing puppy pack opponents. So even though I had play against all packs turned on, I think I faced something like 5 or 6 puppy teams in a row. In fact, most of them were the exact same opponent. And I think this is one of them. And it's going to be... are we going to win here, actually? Yeah, we are going to win because they only have the hoopoe bird, whereas we have the lionfish. So now we get the full board of anglers, but we're on 9 wins. But unfortunately, it was a puppy pack opponent. And most of these 5s have been done already. In fact, I think all of them have. However, I thought I might as well just go for it anyway because we hadn't faced any ghosts. And so I felt like, you know, this one was a fair game. And it ends up offering us Caterpillar, which I thought was kind of an amusing one to go for. I think someone completed 5 Caterpillars level 3, you know, using the actual ability to copy the stats from the opponent. I guess probably that is actually easier than going for a 50-50 shop these days. But I think we're going to get the Caterpillar here on the final angle. So now we can bring them in. And we have the sauropod so that we can buy some equipment and get some money back. And it offers a steak. And I think I actually just buy this honey anyway. Yep, since it's only 2 gold. The Caterpillar left in the shop is free, so we can look for some more equipment. Unfortunately, it's going to offer us pie, which isn't any good. And I think here I just gave up looking for equipment. Probably not the smartest decision there. And I don't even take this second honey in the end. But there is garlic. We are on 9 trophies, 1 heart. So hopefully we don't face a ghost team here. And again, it gives us the exact same opponent. So I think I'd faced this person probably 3 or 4 times in a row. I have no idea why that happens sometimes. Even when you're in this draw pool, there should be more than 1 opposing team to face. But I guess a 5 level 1 Caterpillar win was the best we could do in that situation.